In this week's Training Minute, we will explore the key principles of Palo Alto communication, focusing primarily on the fourth and final of the main principles. The objective is to identify this fourth major principle and become aware of the various levels of communication and its omnipresence in relationships. But first, let's do a brief recap of the other main principles discussed in our previous capsules. First principle: you cannot not communicate. Whatever we do, we always communicate, even through the absence of words or action. Second principle: every communication has a content aspect and a relationship aspect, meaning that in any communication, the relationship between the people is as important, if not more important, than the content of the message. Third principle: the punctuation of exchanges. Each person in a conversation sees and understands the exchanges in their own way, influenced by their own perceptions, beliefs, and expectations. And now, here is the last of the four main principles of Palo Alto communication. Communication is either digital or analogical. Digital communication is when we use symbols, words, and specific signs to convey a message. It's verbal language, where each word has a specific and codified meaning. Analogical communication refers to the use of non-verbal signals such as tone of voice, facial expressions, body language, and other contextual elements to convey information. It's the more subtle and often more implicit way we express our emotions. Example of a work situation. During a presentation, a project manager makes remarks to the team. We need to improve the quality of our presentation for the client. The graphics are unclear and the data needs to be updated. Here, the message is precise and uses words to specify the necessary actions. This is digital communication because it's based on symbols, words, and explicit instructions. During the presentation, the project manager communicates analogically by furrowing their brow while looking at the graphics and sighing in frustration. They use nonverbal signals to express their dissatisfaction. Facial expressions and gestures convey an additional message about their emotional state and attitude towards the quality of work without using explicit words. Key takeaway: this principle emphasizes that communication is not limited to the words we use, but also it includes how we express and interpret nonverbal signals. In summary, the four main principles of Palo Alto. You cannot not communicate. Every communication has a content aspect and a relationship aspect. The punctuation of exchanges. Communication is either digital or analogical. These principles remind us that communication is a complex process where every aspect of the interaction plays a crucial role. Recognizing these dimensions allow us to better understand and improve our exchanges, whether in a personal or professional context. We have now reached the end of this week's Training Minute. See you next week. For more information on our training courses, visit our website at actualisation.com or reach us at 1-877-688-0101. Actualisation, training and consulting since 1970.